ready to go in the freezer.
This is delicious.
What's up, Soil brothers and Soil sisters? We up here early this morning, getting ready to process our rabbits. So, it's been 10 weeks, and it's time for our bunnies to go in the freezer.
What's up, Soil brothers and Soil sisters? Sunday morning, y'all. It's about 6 a.m. I don't know if you can see out that window. 6 a.m. Sunday morning, and I figured I got a lot of stuff to do, so take my Soil family with me and let you see what my Sundays look like. So I want to get dinner started. I want to go play with the tomatoes. We're gonna cook some rabbit today. And I need to bake a cake because we didn't have any dessert last night. And my husband gotta have his dessert. So I'm surprised. I'm surprised he didn't eat this thing. This is the second melon that he harvests, which was splitting. And I said, babe, you might want to go ahead and pull that because tomorrow ain't promised for this thing. So we pulled it, but I need to bake a cake. I need to, which will zip through. I need to get my rabbit started. I want to clean my rabbit again. So my husband harvested some rabbit, and they were in the freezer. I took them out and let them unthaw in some salt water. Now, Redden's real salt water. So I need to clean them, get them in a crock pot, and all that good stuff. Go play in my garden. So feed the rabbits and the chickens and the quail, and collect eggs, get my blue butterfly peas, which I've been doing every day. So pretty busy morning, but that's every day. But I just want to take y'all along. I do have my homemade mosquito spray. So these dogs, y'all. Dogs are drinking water. So let's head outside. These tomato plants, y'all, are ridiculous. So what I think I'm gonna do is find some, look, they're coming back. Find some good suckers, pull these plants, and plant the suckers. Up here, the plants are nice and pretty. Way up there, like 10 feet in the air. But just the ones that I've let come back down, however, they look pitiful. I want to try to fix them. So let's see if this will work. I know the suckers, when you prune them, they will root. You can re-root them. So I'm thinking, let's start off with some fresh plants, see if we can get some more. I mean, this isn't really getting anywhere. It's just getting worse. It's too hot. So let's see. What this is just essential oils, bug spray. I just mix a bunch of different essential oils together. I made a big batch last year, so I actually don't have to make any this year. So that's all this is, essential oil. So if you research mosquito repellent, it'll give you a recipe. You can finagle and play with different oils. Essential oils smell good. see, like this. I'm thinking if I pull the leaves off here, you can put this in water, or I'm just gonna put it in the ground because I'm a little lazy. I'm gonna put this in the ground and truly see if it'll root. We can get more tomatoes. So we're gonna try this. Pull all these off. This does make me sad, y'all. But what make me even more sad is just not doing something. So either we were gonna start over from seed, or we gonna try this. Starting over from sucker. All right, y'all. This is 4. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 5 tomato plants. 5. So I did keep a few of the suckers, as you can see. I try to get the nice ones. We'll see how this works. So I'm gonna take this to the compost pile, which I know tomatoes will grow again in the compost pile. I don't mind. I'm gonna take this to the compost pile, get some rabbit poop, come back, amend this soil, got some suckers in there, and plant. I'm gonna heal this one that I just put in the ground a little late. This one, I'm gonna heal this one and get the other one started like that. Clean this up some. Okay, so I went and got some rabbit poop and put it down. Yes, those are eggs that you see in there. I do this weird thing, which the first year we tried to grow tomatoes, we had more blossom end rot than anything. So I started putting banana peel and eggs in the hole when I plant my tomatoes. So even though I'm starting with suckers, I'm planting my tomatoes, and I have to put egg and banana in my holes. I just have to. I mean, I don't know. It worked for me. We haven't had any blossom end rot. We've actually been really successful with growing tomatoes. It's just the heat. So I got my eggs, and yes, these are quail eggs. I have quail in the incubator, but I'm gonna put these eggs in the hole because I got a whole lot of quail eggs. So let's go. This is my beautiful banana water. Dig a hole, crack my egg. Sucker in. These will just die, so I don't worry about those too much. When I pull my when I'm pruning my tomatoes, I just throw them in the middle anyway. Okie dokie. This is a lazy breakfast: pizza and eggs. This is how you get a million things done. Leftover pizza while you're baking a cake, and some eggs. This is the big man's breakfast. All right, so what I have here is a couple rabbits my husband cleaned. I season a little bit, and I'm gonna sear them before I put them in the crock pot. So this is the second batch that I'm gonna sear I put a little bit of flour on here. Whoa. I put a little flour in here because I do want to make a gravy. I want a gravy this time. A little bit now. So they will stick to the pan until they have seared enough to release. They'll release their cells. We'll let that sear for about 3 minutes on each side. I'm not cooking it. I'm just going to sear it. So I have some a little bit of broth here. I'm gonna pour it because I want to get all of that all the droppings on the bottom. I want that too. So I'm gonna pour my broth on it and let that go ahead and start cooking. I'm gonna take my meat out and put it in my crock pot. Get it a few minutes to do its thing. Look at that. Oh, rabbits. That's what I want. I want all of that, all that flavor, which is just from the flour and where I season my rabbit. So let's take this and pour this in the crock pot too. Alright, so in this pot I have my seared rabbit. I hope you can see it, but this is the seared rabbit. I put a little bit of water in because I didn't want my crock pot burning while I was warming it up. I got it on high for now, and I'll leave it on high for about 2 or 3 hours. This is all of the goodies in this pan that I need. Okie dokie. So in here, I'm gonna put, I got some fresh garlic from our garden, and I'm gonna grate it with this little doohickey that I love. Uh-oh, what did I do to it? I said you went too far. Okay, so I got my garlic grated. All of that. I have some Redmond salt. Pepper. And I made some, so you know we make our own broth. This seems like it's dark. However, this thing is broth. We make our own broth and freeze dry it. All I did was reconstitute some. I'm gonna pour that. It can be chicken, it can be beef, Whatever kind of broth you want, that's what it could be. So for this is a, what is this? 2 cups? 3 cups. 3 cups of broth, add a little water to it, just to make sure I got enough. Put the top on it, leave it alone. Alexa, set timer for 2 hours.
2 hours, starting now.
I come back and check it in 2 hours. So you can season your rabbit with whatever you want to season it with. We don't care for spicy food, but you know, just the flavor. We want good flavoring. That's it. So with this broth from that we use our chickens to make broth with. We do our turkey once a year the same way. Beef broth, whatever kind of broth you need. Simple. Let that sit for about 2 or 3 hours. Come back and check it. You're gonna smell it. You're gonna smell it. It's gonna be delicious. You're gonna be ready to eat once you smell it, but it'll be okay. So this is where we started. Look at this. This is rabbit. I'm gonna put this in the freezer. I just write it on the pack what it is. Put it in the freezer. My husband can fry this or whatever. Actually, I'm gonna take it out to the deep freezer. But right now, I gotta get my cake out the oven. Because I don't want to burn my cake up. So, this is my cake. Sometimes I make frosting or drizzle. Sometimes I don't. Just depending on how I feel. How lazy I'm being. Remember, it's early in the morning. I mean, when you got stuff to do, you just do what you got to do. But, you know. So, I don't let my cakes cool off. And I know that might be a bad thing, and some people might say, you gotta let that cake cool off. I don't let my cakes cool off. I mean, I do. But I let them cool off like this. I get my pan, whatever I'm on, my cake holder. And remember, I bake cakes every week, so I've never had a problem. I don't let them cool. Voila. Well, since it must want y'all to see the inside of it. Look at this, y'all. That thing's soft. It smells nice and lemony. I might drizzle it with some, I might not. I mean, he gonna eat this with ice cream anyway, so look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. He can have a piece of cake for lunch. Alright fam, so I had to go in the garage and get some potatoes. Our rabbit has been cooking for a couple hours, so it's nice and tender. So now I want to go ahead and add my potatoes to this. Then I'll get some carrots cleaned up. The good thing about this entire meal, we grew it and we raised it. So I'll get some carrots that we harvest last week and cut those up in here. But I'm gonna let my potatoes cook for a few minutes. I know some of y'all like, oh, you get you a potato peeler, then you don't have to do that. I do not care for potato peelers. It's like a dishwasher. You know, you have a dishwasher and you never use it because you rather hand wash your dishes. That's me. I'll have a potato peeler and I still rather peel them with a knife. So, it doesn't take but a few minutes. I mean, you ain't gotta be perfect, but peel. Like that. So this is the third way we have had rabbit. The first time we cooked rabbit, my husband smothered rabbit in gravy, onion and gravy, I think it was. But it was good. It was really good. At first I was nervous because I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't ever remember eating no rabbit, but it was real good. He cooked it perfect. Then he fried some after that, and it was like, wow, that was good too. So you can get, like, what I get when he smothered rabbit in gravy is chicken. When he fried the rabbit, it was like pork to me. So, I don't know. Can we live off rabbit? Yeah. I'm gonna go wash this, and then we'll go ahead and put them in our pot. Alright, so there we have homegrown potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead, I just washed them off again. Drop them on in. So if you're gonna add vegetables to your stew, you want to put what cooked the longest first. So of course we started with our meat, and now that is nice and tender and good to go. We put our potatoes in because potatoes take longer to cook. And then I'm gonna start a pot of rice, because you know we in the South. My husband gotta have rice. Move this thing over. I'm gonna grab a couple carrots out of the refrigerator and clean those up, cut them up. We'll get those in shortly. So there we go. I'll let that cook for a good 10 minutes or so. Put the top on and let it go. Alright, Soil Fam, so we are done. Actually, we are done with dinner. We even let our neighbors taste some rabbit. So I'm gonna fix my husband's lunch and let you see. So if it's cooked right, when it's cooked right, it shouldn't be tough, dry, you know, in there. So this is just perfect. We got corn, peas, carrots, potatoes in here. Good to go. No complaints here. It's a stewed rabbit. One of the so many ways you can cook your rabbit, but this is delicious. Stewed.
All right, y'all, rabbit.
Hey, so there we have it. I mean, stewed rabbit. Well, that was a Sunday. That's a typical Sunday for us, for the most part. I did add bake the cake because I gotta have dessert for my husband, and I didn't have dessert. So I usually do dessert on Mondays. We did it on Sunday. But how was the rabbit? So how did you like the rabbit?
The rabbit was amazing. Guys, I challenge anybody who's a meat eater you know, not a vegan. It's not against your religion to eat rabbit and not like it. Because if you like pork, you like chicken, you like beef, you're gonna love rabbit. I mean,
Getting it all in one.
Yeah, it tastes almost identical.
Yeah, and stewing it like that. We also let our neighbors try rabbit. So neighbor, if you're watching, let us know what neighbors, because it was a family thing. They was all in that bowl. Let us know how was rabbit for the first time. But it's not dry.
It is actually really moist and tender. I mean, putting it in the crock pot, it falls apart.
Yes.
I mean, completely falls apart. So if there's a negative, the negative will be that rabbit parts are small, and when in the crock pot, it just falls all apart.
Fall apart.
So you might get a little piece of bone.
But hey, don't eat it. Don't swallow it. Chew your food, and you'll feel the bone, but it fall apart.
It fall apart. It's almost like shredded pork when you stew it that way, and it tastes very good. I mean, if I gave it to most of y'all wouldn't know that y'all weren't eating beef because it tastes almost identical to a stewed beef.
Yeah, it fell apart like my cake did, but that was good too.
It was very good, very moist and flavorful. I mean, cake's always amazing though.
Yeah. So typical Sunday stewed rabbit. You should try it. If you've never had rabbit, stew them first. My husband will smother or fry it, and it's delicious. But stewed is easy, especially with the heat. You know, throw them in the crock pot. Put your seasoning in there. It smells amazing. Even if you don't put seasoning in there, rabbit smell amazing in the crock pot. We did it for the dogs, and it was like, is that really dog food?
Yeah. So what we did is actually some of the pieces that we weren't going to actually eat, we put it together and we went in and stewed it down so we can mix it in with the dog food because we don't want to waste nothing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So it smelled so good. We decided we were about not give it to the dogs.
It was crazy. But the bones disintegrate is amazing, y'all. The dogs love it. We love it.
Yes, guys. So
with that being said,
like,
share,
and subscribe.
Hit that bell so you can be notified each and every time we drop more vlogs, videos.
Next time, guys.
I'm gonna have to eat me some rabbit now.